Hi everyone, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. So, y'all, we have a very fascinating topic today. So here's the deal, okay? You guys, I was on the FTC website for actually a different video, okay? I happened to the FTC website because peace and love, but I want to know what's going on, if there's any scams, settlements, and things that are popping off. Because let's be for real here, the FTC cracks down on so many different companies and they try and hold a lot of people accountable, which is so important. And I actually saw a specific brand that caught my eye that many of us have seen before, especially during the early years of social media and Instagram and influencer ads. We're going to be talking about the brand Teami. Now, if you guys do or don't know, Teami is a tea or kind of like a supplement type of fitness brand, I would say. Anyways, it's a brand that we have seen so many different content creators post up. We've actually seen some of the Kardashians post up and talk about their products before. I came across some very fascinating details and I was like, hold up, I did not realize that Teami has been caught allegedly scamming and having a lot of false advertising over their products. So for those of you who maybe are trying to learn about Teami or wanting to possibly purchase or have someone who's interested in purchasing, then this is the video for you. Before I hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button down below. And now let's hop into it. So Teami has many different types of products that fall under different categories. They have more like tea and wellness, and then they also have skincare. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I don't think that's inherently wrong. But actually, as I've talked about before, when I made a video about the Lemmy gummies that are by Kourtney Kardashian, these are a major problem when it comes to the supplement industry. And for me, researching on my own and trying to, for example, read into medical studies and look into what's actually good for you, what's false advertising and what's not, I've come to realize that there's a lot of major problems when it comes to this industry alone. And Teami has been caught doing a lot of really up stuff. So they have a 30-day detox pack. They have a skinny tea blend, which first of all, the amount of disclaimers that I have, I'm sorry, I have a lot. Okay. I hate the marketing word for skinny. I hate, what is it? There's a brand, I think it's called Skinny Girl or something like that. I hate it with a passion because it's alluding to the fact that skinny means healthy. And that is not at all the case whatsoever. And that is ridiculous to say the least. Okay. But anyways, let's keep going. They have a colon cleanse tea. They have a gut love pre and probiotic powder. They have greens. They have wellness protein, collagen, hydrate, other proteins. They have de-stress powder. They have something called profit tea. And then they have butterfly tea, chai tea, which wait a minute, doesn't chai mean tea already? So wouldn't you just say chai? All right, boost tea, alive tea, bloom tea, relax tea. They have everything besides a grip on reality. Yup, I'm so sorry. So they have a wide variety of products, right? They have ranging from like $30 to $60. So that's kind of what you're going to be looking at when it comes to the price range, okay? So I am all for teas. Here's when we get into the problem. We have companies sometimes who will sell products, and this is not just for teas, this is for anything. And while a tea might be able to actually help, there might be some data to actually back up that it can help you with a certain situation. There are some times that there are companies who put insane medical claims, tons of false advertising, and things that have literally no evidence to back up. So that's what we're going to be diving into, is the major settlement that was involved with the FTC and Teami, because oh my God. So real quickly though, before we get into all the legal stuff and the false advertising, a couple of things that I want to say to just get this out of the way, because I think this is just super important for any product in general, but for products like this, weight loss teas are bullshit. There is literally no evidence to back up these types of claims. But again, like teas cannot make you lose weight, and products that are marketed off as colon cleanses can be also really dangerous as well, because they can actually hurt the good gut bacteria, which is really bad, because if you were able to like flush out all of the good gut bacteria, then you're essentially fucking yourself up. You know what? Like you're hurting your stomach more and you're going to have so many more problems. Exactly with like skinny teas. So when there's a bunch of stuff that's really broad that doesn't have a lot of evidence, that should be a really big red flag to you. And something that I would always recommend is when it comes to a brand, look up lawsuit next to the name if you can. Or additionally, another thing that I recommend is if you see some of the ingredients and the claims, look up the ingredients and then the claim and see if they correlate or if there's any evidence to back it up. Now let's get into the insane amounts of false advertising done by Teami, allegedly. So this lawsuit covers many different things such as influencer marketing, other false advertising, and just the products in general. So what I'm going to do is focus on the products and false claims in general, and then we'll hop into the actual influencer marketing and all of the crazy bullshit. Okay, so starting off strong though, this is the document that actually was super helpful for me because the FTC listed off all the evidence essentially that was walking me through some of the craziness when it comes to the entire issue with Teami. So Teami actually was issued a letter that was pretty much saying, hey, you've got some stuff going on. one, you're not doing things properly. You're not advertising things properly. There's a lot of medical claims on here. And also the influencers that you're working with are not doing their job as well. So this lawsuit actually initiated in March of 2020. It sued Teami LLC and its owners, and they were charging that the company made bogus health claims and paid for endorsements from well-known social media influencers, did not adequately disclose the deal. So I think this is so fascinating to me. They have multiple exhibits when it comes to problematic examples and false representation of the products. So starting off with Teami Profit. This is a screenshot from around 2018, and this is exhibit 1. So this is the description of the tea, and this is so bad. It says, your body is your temple and deserves to profit from all that nature has to offer. Natural tea allows the body to rejuvenate from the inside out, gaining a strong internal foundation. For centuries, tea has been used in alternative medicine to treat everything from cancer to constipation. The human body needs to have all the necessary vitamins and minerals in order to protect itself against infection and illness. Our all-natural ingredients stem all the way from East Africa, India, China, and the Middle East, bringing you the highest quality loose leaves available. The Teami Profit's unique blend acts as an anti-inflammatory, which improves blood circulation, strengthens the immune system, decreases the cholesterol levels, and balances the body's natural state. The ingredients in Teami Profit has been shown to, quote, strengthen the immune system, reduces chances of getting sick, fights against cancerous cells, detoxifying and rejuvenating the internal organs. Real quickly, I gotta stop. This is so stupid. That extra space at the beginning of Detox, you see that, is making my damn insides itch. Like, that shouldn't be there. Okay, sorry. It contains anti-aging properties, improves blood circulation, reducing high blood pressure, promotes soft and even skin complexion, increases red blood cells, and reduces food cravings. And then, of course, it says our loose leaf tea is all natural and results and benefits may vary per person. I cannot believe this brand thought that they weren't going to get in trouble. How do you literally say that this can prevent cancer? Also, this is violently f***ed up because, for example, let's say you have a weaker immune system. Hi, girl boss. I'm someone that struggles with that. And like, for example, when COVID my ass up, it was awful. Okay. For example, I just get sick. It sucks. I hate it. I do my best, but it happens. Okay. For myself, that kind of struggles with my immune system sometimes. And for people who don't know better, they could be wasting money on a product that isn't doing anything for them. Now, one thing I want to make very clear, I am all for trying herbs, teas, things like that. For example, there's certain supplements I take that are helpful for me, that are backed by science. There's vitamins that I take, things like that, okay? That is okay. I love finding new and natural ways of helping. That's actually a big thing that I've been doing when it comes to my PCOS. And there's certain things where after so long, you can't make crazy claims about something. You need to let the product be as is, okay? And you also, when you actually need help and medical help at that, there needs to be encouragement of it instead of telling people to lean on a product. Now, that's not to say that a natural way of handling things is wrong or can't work, okay? There's so much data out there to back up so many different things, okay? But again, just because it's natural doesn't mean it's always better for you, okay? Like there's poison ivy, all right? But you don't see me using that to fix anything. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean it's good. There's some things in the world, for example, that are poisonous and they're natural. You see what I'm saying? So the conversation about this is so problematic to me with just this example alone, because it's putting people who are in a vulnerable state, who are struggling with their help, who are looking for answers. And a lot of people in today's age struggle with that. And that's really, really sad. And for people to promote it as a way of helping their immune system, helping fight against cancerous cells is ridiculous and not okay at all. And I can't even imagine people who are, one, terrified for their health, and are really struggling with that and think that they're doing a lot when they're not. That's horribly depressing. But additionally, for people who may be currently struggling with these issues, imagine trying to down this tea and you are someone who is struggling with cancer. Like, that is devastating. This company is disgusting. Detoxifying and rejuvenating the internal organs, you don't need that. You don't need to detoxify. I learned kind of researching more essentially is the word detox has been so just milked to hell, and there's no need for that. Like, if you had to always detox your body, we would not be surviving right now, okay? This would be a regular practice. If there's something going on, you need to see a medical professional, okay? Okay, let's look at this 37 best detox plan. This is the next exhibit that the FTC had. It is the 30/70 best detox plan. The 30/70 plan is our detox plan for the tea drinker that wants the best results possible. This plan begins with a 30-day detox, drinking the Teami Skinny Blend every morning and drinking the Teami Colon Cleanse every other night. The way I would shit myself and not be able to walk, you are gonna fuck your insides up. Whole and cleanse every other night for the duration of 30 days. Once the first phase of the plan is complete, you allow the body to refuel and balance itself by drinking our profit blend for the next 7 days. This allows the body to recharge itself and avoid plateauing for the next month's detox. How many fucking detoxes do you need? This reminds me of Gwyneth Paltrow, where she talks about how her diet, and I talked about this in a video one time, where she talks about drinking broth and certain things every day, and that helps with her detox. How much detox do you need? You don't, like, this is literally just, how can a company make a shit ton of money off of naive people? That is all this is. Honestly, what's so sad for me when I've looked into supplements and like vitamins, and like what's good for me, for example, with like my conditions and like what's not, the amount of things that pop up on TikTok, that are all over on Facebook, that are just everywhere, that are pushed onto us of like, this is what's going to fix. This is what's going to help you. I'm going to tell you right now, so much of it is not necessary. We don't need to be mixing this many type of fucking potions and sipping on them every damn day and night. This is exhausting. This 37 cycle is repeated 3 times and takes approximately 4 months to complete, thus providing the best long-term and sustainable results. The ingredients in our 30-70 plan have been shown to, quote, boost metabolism, aid in weight management, suppress appetite, reduce bloating, decrease water retention, clean and detoxify the major internal organs, and improve complexion. A tea is not going to make, for example, your acne and skin just completely good. Like, for example, I have a pretty spot-on skincare routine, right? And I also eat really good. However, here's a fun thing I want to tell y'all. I break out still because I have hormonal issues, and my hormones, my cycle, that impacts it. Sometimes there's nothing we can do. And also, just because you break out doesn't mean like there's always something wrong with you. You know, like that's okay. I'm very, very good with my health. I take care of myself. I do all the things, and I still will break out like a bitch on my chin because it happens. It's okay. Boost metabolism in what world? Suppressing appetite. Talk to a medical professional before you try and suppress an appetite. Okay. It says the ingredients in Teami Profit have been shown to help balance blood sugar and pancreatic functions, helps fight and inhibit free radicals. Like, can someone, what the hell does this mean? Help unclog arteries and support liver function. How is this normal? This is so horrible to people. And then of course, improve digestive system, improve blood circulation. Unless there's evidence, this is not okay. Oh, no. Here we go. Here's Teami Alive, okay? This is the next tea. $20. That's not a horrible price. Don't like it, but here we go though. Teami Alive. Have you ever found yourself feeling dead with zero energy to get motivated in your day-to-day life? Do you get sick on and off, not finding a permanent solution to your physical issue? If you deal with that, see a medical professional. And this is just like, you're putting a band-aid on the actual issue. You're not solving it. You're not looking into what's actually going on with you. It's as many of us do. Teami Alive helps give you the body the boosted nutrients and vitamins that it needs to help itself, therefore ridding you of the sluggish, dead feeling that seems to consume your days. Teami Alive was developed with 3 main ingredients to directly target your bodily issues and solve them. Unique, delicious combination of ginger, honey, lemongrass tea can help with that. I think I can buy that tea from Walmart for like $5, but okay. It's these ingredients have been shown to eliminate chronic exhaustion, boosting metabolism, heighten focus and concentration, increase energy levels, relieve muscle pain and inflammation, purify the colon. I mean, that's, I don't know, taking a morning shit does for me, but whatever. Increasing blood circulation, which improves skin complexion, detoxifying of the kidney and liver, decreasing migraines, and relieving discomfort from stomach cramps. If you have major migraines, which I have a bestie that struggles with migraines, I know that a tea is not going to fix it. There are so many other examples that are just absolutely horrible. Teami Relax. Having trouble sleeping? Is your mind still racing at the end of the day? Teami Relax contains 5 soothing ingredients: lavender flower, chamomile, lemongrass, orange peel, valerian root extract. Again, another thing I want to say, by the way, I've ordered loose leaf teas, like individual ingredients. Sorry, I don't know why my mind's blanking so hard. And then I can make my own mixes. So you can do this at home. You don't need this stupid shit. These plants help relax tight muscles and reduce insomnia. Teami Relax contains potassium, calcium, vitamin B, which strengthen the immune system, prevent colds, flus, and a variety of other illnesses. Teami Relax is caffeine-free and should be consumed right before bed. Kick your feet up and drink a cup of tea, relax, and do just that, relax. The ingredients in Teami have been shown to reduce restlessness and insomnia, antibacterial effects that can prevent and treat colds, calm muscle spasms and muscle tightness, relax the lining of the intestines. why do you need, I hate this. Why do you need your intestines to relax? Aren't they just chilling in your body now? Like, aren't they just, you're like, what? Are my intestines just uptight? This is actually horrific. So if you guys can see, look at all these crazy medical claims, right? The FTC said nope and said we're gonna handle it, which great. And now let's get into the problems with the entire lawsuit. So the lawsuit was actually citing all of these claims pretty much. And we're like, what is the evidence for this? And also one of the biggest violations when it comes to FTC and claims like this is you cannot say that a product can treat or cure a disease, illness, or anything like that. So making claims that have no backing are insane. Now, this is kind of something that is a little bit difficult when it comes to some products. And this is how I want to say, when it comes to, for example, like spearmint tea, right? There is some evidence to say that spearmint tea can help with people with like PCOS. Cool, right? We love that. But making blanket statements, not having actual evidence to back it up, and saying, like, for example, let's say if I had a spearmint tea and I made claims more than what it actually did, and I said that it just cured my PCOS. That's a false claim. That's bullshit. That's a lie, okay? I can only make a claim of what it actually does. So with all these teas, that doesn't mean that they can't be like good for you in some ways. Now, again, if there's something that's trying to like make you lose weight or detox, no, you're probably going to be shitting yourself for the next week. Don't take that. What I'm saying is there's a lot of different herbal teas and things that are really, really great, that are good for you, but the product needs to stand alone. And that was the issue, was there was a lot of alleged false advertising and promoting of things that could fix and help with serious medical issues. And honestly, that can cause medical harm, because when we push a product to actually help out more than what it can, we're pretty much essentially, in my opinion, preventing people from getting the actual medical help and assistance that they need. And instead they're sipping on a tea, and peace and love, but that's pushing people off longer from going to a doctor. Because if you're trying to wait on the results of this tea and it's not coming, then what? You're 2-3 months out of taking this tea, nothing's happened, and now maybe, for example, your symptoms are worse. If you're struggling, if you think that something's going on with like blood pressure, for example, or gut health, you need to see a professional and actually look at medical backed products, not things like this. And also, you're putting a band-aid on the actual issue in itself. And this is so severely dangerous. And this is another topic that I've wanted to discuss, is just the problems with certain content creators not properly disclosing information, properly disclosing ads. And that was a big issue when it comes to the influencer marketing. So a big issue when it comes to the influencer marketing was they hired a bunch of celebrities, but then additionally other just content creators to promote the Teami products. Now, again, if you have a brand deal and it's ethically done, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, get your money, that's fine. It's a problem when you mislead people, and that's where I have a big issue. And so a big problem was the lack of actual disclosing of an ad, which was a huge problem in itself. So when it comes to being a content creator, I have a legal obligation by the FTC, which is good. The FTC needs to watch this for me to disclose an ad. For example, if a brand sends me a product, I have to disclose that and tell you. I have to let you know the affiliation that I have with the brand so you're aware of it, okay? Which is, again, really important. Or an affiliate link, you gotta let people know. And that's literally actually why in my like new rebrand for when I move, I'm actually making new little like pop-ups and things like that. So that way, like, again, it's very obvious of how this is a brand deal, because it's important for everyone to be aware. And that was something that apparently the content creators weren't doing, is they weren't being really 100% honest with the fact that they were getting paid to talk about this product. Now, this is really significant because it helps people pretty much be aware of if they want to purchase or not. Now, again, I think it's important for content creators to build trust with an audience, because, they're going to trust you with purchasing a product if you're an ethical person. It's very valid for someone to know, for example, if I'm getting paid to talk about a product, because then it is able to help someone determine if they want to purchase from someone or not. That is 100% valid, right? Someone might be less inclined to purchase a product if someone is being paid to talk about it, depending on the person. What I'm saying, everyone has a right to know and be in the know, okay? And that was not happening allegedly. And additionally, the promotion of some of the same statements and things that Teami was creating, false claims. Now, again, when it comes to content creators and brand deals, you have to send in your content that you're posting for them to approve. So the brand has a responsibility to approve and make sure you're following FTC guidelines and, you're promoting things ethically, and so do you. And so if the brand isn't clocking it and doesn't really care, that's a huge problem, because if anything, they're super duper responsible for their own promotion, but also to just be following guidelines. And then additionally, the content creator does as well. And so that was kind of a big deal that was going on with it. this, and it finally has been finished up in around 2022. So there was a major settlement with this. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's enough, okay? But what it does say is the Federal Trade Commission is returning more than $930,000 to consumers who bought tea products that Teami marketed and sold using allegedly deceptive health claims. The FTC sued and charged the company making bogus health claims, paid endorsements for well-known social media influencers who didn't adequately disclose that they were being paid to promote the defendant's product, and Teami claimed without reliable scientific evidence that their Teami 30-day detox would help consumers lose weight, and that this other teas would fight cancer, clear clogged arteries, decrease migraines, treat and prevent flus, and treat colds, and so much more. Now again, there's so many other different examples on this website of just other Instagram posts or videos about the promotion of Teami. Overall, what I want to say to kind of wrap this up is there are a lot of companies out there. As you guys know, my channel is dedicated to talking about problematic companies and just problematic things in general, but this is just another example of a product that, if it was marketed off right, could be good, if it was honest, if it was completely transparent. But when you try and manipulate the results of teas, make completely wild claims allegedly, then that is such a huge issue and completely not all right. And again, the consumer has every right to know exactly what they're taking and what they're buying and what evidence there is to back up their claims. And the biggest thing that I can say kind of in conclusion is, if you can, always dig into things further and do your research, because you'd be really surprised at how many products are out there that are completely bullshit. I am even finding out today things in my everyday life that I didn't even know were problems are problems, okay? So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, additionally, if you have someone who's interested in purchasing the products or is looking into or has purchased the products, please send them this video, because I would love for them to see, because I don't want people being misled into purchasing a product without at least the full information displayed in front of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.